A woman's hypergamy is they're living in a 2-bedroom apartment with you and you're outgrowing it. And she says, baby, I'm pregnant again. We got 2 kids and 1 on the way. We can't live in this two-bedroom apartment no more. That's hypergamy. He gonna start thinking now, yeah, we can't. We run out of room. He's thinking out of it from a practical standpoint. Okay, now what do I gotta do? Do I gotta put more hours in at work? Do I gotta find another side job? What do I gotta do to make that happen?
Right.
Is the next move a 3-bedroom apartment, or is the next move a house? Next move probably needs to be a house. Yeah. Okay, let me go that way. That's her hypergamy without monkey branching out of the relationship. And too many women think that means I'm not building no man. I'm not making him do that. He's supposed to be doing that already. You're not building him. You're building with him.
Yeah.
And that's something different, because too many of us jump into our masculine energy. Well, I got to problem solve for him. And I got to, you know what I'm saying? That's why it don't be working when they support a man and then he get on his feet and leave. That's because now he resents you. And the reason why he resents you is because you did not suggest or point him or give him your insight to where the solutions might be. You just went and solved the problem for him. And men don't like that. They have to become skilled in problem solving.
I agree.
Themselves. I never solve a man's problems. I never solve his problems. I'm not interested in solving his problems. What I am doing, though, what I am interested in is if he comes to me and he expresses what's going on in his mind, I give him my insight. I've got his 6. What does that look like? He tells me his plan. Okay, that's a good plan. There's a hole in the plan. There's a fly in the ointment that he can't see because he's not looking at it from an emotional standpoint. He's not looking at it from this feminine sort of abstract standpoint. And so I'm telling him, babe, I know you want to get the deal with that guy, but that's not gonna work. You want me to talk to him? You want me to talk to him? I'll call his wife, and me and her will talk. And then I know she gonna talk to him. You're gonna get that deal tomorrow. That's insight.
I've been teaching that for a long time. I've been talking about that for a long time. I've been giving people the game on how it is that I utilize my wife. I think you're talking way over a lot of these women's head.
Probably.
I honestly do. Because then that would require for them to actually humble themselves to the point to where they can actually put themselves in a position to even be able to have that conversation, or to get to the space where a guy would take them seriously beyond what it is that they present themselves as from a physical perspective, from the BBLs, right? From the eyelashes and all of this other stuff that distract you from who it is that you truly are. And it's almost like we got to peel back that onion and we got to try to peel back the layers only to see that you're rotten in the inside and you're not even worthy of having that conversation. Or what makes you unique, or what makes you worthy of being able to marry this guy that works all of his life and dedicates the overwhelming majority of his time towards his craft, right? And so I think that, man, the more you talk, the more I realize how much culturally, because they like to say doing it for the culture, a lot of women are really missing it. They really, really missing the mark. What do you think about the idea, because I just interviewed a woman the other day, and she has an incredible redemption story in which when she was younger, she was 18, 19 years old, she was swayed by, and a lot of it was influenced by how it was that she was brought up by her mother and things like that, but she was influenced in order to get into a relationship with a much older guy that turned out to be a drug dealer. She wound up doing 8 of 10 years in prison, right? But today she has a phenomenal redemption story in which she's keenly aware, she's spiritually connected, she's really, really focused, and she spends the majority of her time trying to communicate and tell her story so that other people can really become familiar with what it is that you're not supposed to do and how it is that you're supposed to move as a woman before you get to the point to where now you got to have a redemption story, right? What do you think about women, and do you think that they can even remove themselves from this space where they chasing the rappers, they chasing the fast money, they chasing the drug dealers, or they're requiring a man to already be put together before they ever even consider them for marriage. What do you think that we can be saved, or do you just think that it's we just save who we can as we go along? Because I'm not really sure we can fix the culture, as they put it.
I wrestle with that because I come to this platform every day, and I put in a tremendous amount of time and effort crafting live streams and videos, and they seem redundant to maybe some viewers or whatever, and that I'm drilling home certain concepts, and I am. But the reason why I'm doing that is because we're so far gone, and I do wrestle with, can we be brought back from what I consider to be the edge of the cliff? Or are we just going to fall over and it is what it is? I do what I do on the hope that somebody somewhere, and I be really trying to school the young generation of women. Women my age, I'm a Gen Xer. Women my age and up, I'm sorry. If you got a redemption story, that's good for you. I'm glad that you were able to work through a lot of things and, identify the dysfunction and work on it and heal yourself. Like, I'm happy about that. But all you really can do now is school the young generation. That's what your job now becomes. The younger women are going to have to wake up and snap out of it. And I don't know if they can. I think the only thing that really can make women do it, and this is why Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, always used to say winter's coming. Because the one thing that makes women turn around is a change in their environment. Because we survive by any means necessary. We will. And a quick turnaround will make us stop and are dead in our tracks. For example, if war broke out right now on American soil, and our infrastructure is in danger or it crumbles, women go back to tradition like that.
Yeah.
No more independence, no more nothing. They're going to run to find the cover of a man, and they're going to get real feminine real quick. Because they're going to understand that the mechanisms of the society that made me comfortable enough to think I didn't need a man in my corner personally are now gone. Those comforts are gone. So I need an actual physical man. See, then they're not going to care about cheating and this and that. Now they're not going to care. See, they're going to be running for cover.